Welcome back to BNC Live. I'm Tishani Whitlow. Calls to stop the execution for a man on death row are growing louder, and they're hoping the governor is hearing them. Julius Jones is scheduled to be executed tomorrow, Thursday, after spending several years in prison for a 1999 killing of a man. However, Jones has maintained his innocence. BNC's Derek Lewis is in Oklahoma with the latest.
Julius Jones is here inside this Oklahoma State Penitentiary. Today, his family, including his mother and sister, are visiting him for what could be his last visitation. That's if Republican governor does not step in to stop this execution from happening. The 41-year-old is scheduled to be executed Thursday for the 1999 shooting death of Paul Howell during a carjacking. Jones says he was framed by the actual killer, a high school friend who was released from prison after 15 years. Prosecutors say the evidence against Jones is overwhelming as witnesses identified Jones as the shooter. Investigators also found the murder weapon and a bandana with Jones's DNA in an attic above his bedroom. Jones says his friend placed it there after visiting him following the shooting. Protests continue around the country leading up to Jones's execution. Many are at the state capitol calling for the governor to grant clemency to Jones. Now, the state's Pardon and Parole Board voted 3-1 to recommend Stitt grant clemency to Jones and commute his sentence to life in prison. So far, there has been no word from the governor. Jones's execution is scheduled for Thursday at 4 p.m. In McAlester, Oklahoma, I'm Derek Lewis for BNC.